One of the things that I see trending on social media recently is that there's a lot of women who are complaining that they are not true men of God within the church. There's a lot of feminine men within the church, and so they cannot find true husband to marry them. And so there's a lot of men outside of the church who's asking to marry them, who's asking for their hand. And so they are basically going on social media and complaining about these things and letting other women know as well. I want to say this as a person who married a woman within the church. It's very important that a woman must make sure that is looking for a man that represents Christ, a man that's walking like Christ, and is able to lead people, is able to also practice righteousness and holiness. And what I mean by righteousness is to do right before God and preach the gospel, but also live a holy life. When you see this type of man, then that's a man that is of the Lord. That man is able to lead a home. That man is able to lead a woman. But I also want to say this, that as a woman, you must make sure that you are also making sure that you are living like Christ. Make sure that you are also living a holy and a righteous life. Because if you're a woman that is not practicing holiness and righteousness in your life, then how can a man see you as a wife? Because even if you are looking for a husband, he cannot see you as a wife because you're not acting right. Your character does not represent Christ. There's a lot of women who are dressing immodest. There's a lot of women who are basically living an holy life, and they want to show that they are living holy, but they're not representing Jesus. They're still looking for the pleasure of this world. They're looking to marry because of materialism. They're still looking to marry because of the pleasure. And so that's not a woman that's a true wife. And so if a man is going to marry a true woman of God, then that woman must live like Jesus Christ, must also be a woman that can also take care of the home and take care of the children, and also can be the home and the family can be a ministry. Because one thing for a woman to do is that the home must be a ministry to you. You must be able to teach the children the right way. You must be able to preach the gospel to them. You must also be able to preach the gospel to those that come to the house as well. They might be friends, family, or people outside. A woman must be able to preach the gospel and be able to take care of people as well. And so it's very important that if you're a woman out there looking for a husband, make sure that you are looking for a husband, by seeking Jesus, by also praying and fasting, by also looking at things in spiritually. Because when you look at things spiritually, then you can discern what type of man he is. What can he lead a home? Is he a representation of Jesus Christ and his character and his doctrines? These things are important. So it's important for you to look at things in Christ-like way. And so I want to encourage you out there, if you're a woman out there and you're seeking for a husband, but you're not living holy, you're not doing the right things, do turn to the Lord. Make sure that your life is right with God. I'm not saying it has to be perfect, but you must have a true relationship with God. Because when you have a true relationship with God as a woman, then you can be able to find the right husband, because you're going to be looking at the husband in a spiritual way. You're going to look at your life in a spiritual way. You're going to look at marriage in a spiritual way, not a carnal way, not a physical way. And so do turn to the Lord. Take care, and God bless you.